to Good Morning Texas. Today we have Johnny Van and Simeon Duong to talk to us about UT Entrepreneurship Week right here on campus. So Johnny, can you tell us a little bit about E-Week?
Well, Entrepreneurship Week was started about last month by me and my friend Nick Spiller, and the idea got started by our advisor Larry Cheng, who started Stanford Entrepreneurship Week. And the reason we started it was because we saw all these different organizations, 8 counting, 3 in Macombs and various other ones in other schools. And we saw them all working towards entrepreneurship, building the culture, but they're all working within their own colleges, so they had very limited gains. So we wanted to bring Entrepreneurship Week because we wanted to bring all of them together so their games would look like this instead of like this. So we wanted to give them 1 week to showcase everything they're doing and work together.
And by bringing all these colleges together, you're creating a synergy amongst the UT campus.
Yes, that was one of the biggest things that we wanted to do with UT Entrepreneurship Week, was having business, architecture, design, engineering all kind of work together and collaborate, really just get to know each other, because I know that a lot of students don't have opportunities to intermingle across colleges. I know that as a business student, when I'm on a project or doing work, I'm never going to work with another major, and this is an opportunity to get to know people across campus and possibly find co-founders along the way.
Wonderful. And so with E-Week being such a new idea, what are some of the goals you see with it happening this year and maybe in years to come?
Well, this year we really want to start bringing a lot of the mentors and successful entrepreneurs from Austin and bring them inside the UT ecosystem, because one of the obstacles was that Austin's a really entrepreneurial city. People say it's the next Silicon Valley. It's an up-and-coming city, but UT Austin will never, or not will never, has not yet been noticed for its entrepreneurship prowess. So we want to bring them together and merge the ecosystems.
So going off that statement that UT has similar capabilities of Silicon Valley, do you see Austin transforming into that type of atmosphere within the next 5 years, or do you think it's a process where Austin will mimic Silicon Valley?
No, I definitely see Austin going towards what Silicon Valley did with the investors. We have all the right pieces in place. It's just they haven't been connecting enough. We don't have as many network opportunities as they do in Silicon Valley. But in the next 5 years, judging based on like the past year and how much progress has been made since Dr. Metcalf came, I can definitely see Austin catapulting into like some of the top cities of the United States.
Wow, wonderful. And so what is the audience you're trying to reach here with E-Week? Is it just students, or is it branching students with a mentor? What is the sole purpose?
Yeah, there are 2 sole goals with UT Entrepreneurship Week, and that was to connect students to but there are two main goals. Was to connect students to other students. They can see what kind of startups are going on, because a lot of the biggest problems was that students would be like, well, I'm just a student, I can't start a business, it's so high and mighty. But to see other students doing something that really, it shows them that they have the ability. If they can do it, then so can I. And the second was to bring Austin entrepreneurs into the UT system, because we want them to come mentor. I know I've run into all kinds of entrepreneurs during my time here, and they're like, I really want to help students, I want to see what projects are going on, but there's nothing. They don't see anything within the system.
So E-Week is just going to make everybody's ideas and entrepreneurship ideas accessible to all.
Right. It's an opportunity to bring more transparency to everything.
So speaking of startup ideas, you have come up with the business of uThinkTank. Can you tell us a little bit about that idea?
Sure. uThinkTank started when we listened to Dr. Metcalf talking about the same idea that you have all these pieces sprouting up around Austin and other cities as well, but they don't have the connection. So we thought, well, why not use the power of social networking to bring them together, have them interact, find co-founders, mentors, and give them all the right pieces to go from idea to company as soon as possible. I want it to be as easy as logging on and putting your idea up, and you can get people together and working on your product.
So speaking of ideas, Simeon, you just came up with a new app, BDJ. Can you tell us a little bit about that and what the process has been like?
So BDJ sprouted from a coffee shop idea that turned out when a friend of mine walked into a coffee shop and heard the music and didn't really like it. And we kind of wondered to ourselves, in this day of Spotify and iTunes, like, why can't we control the music that we listen to wherever we go? And so we decided to make that. And we decided to make an app called BDJ, which allows you to vote democratically with all the rest of your friends at any public venue on the music that's being played. And this applies to nightclubs, coffee shops, gyms, and even home parties.
So is it just a song, or is it genres that you can vote for?
We've actually got both features in. In places like gyms, you don't want to vote every 5 seconds because you want to complete your workout and you have other things to do, and you can just vote on a genre and go about your business, and it'll vote for you on the songs that are in that genre.
And how has this app been received by audiences that it has been tested with?
They're loving it, actually. People love the ability to control what they're listening to, and they're really empowered by the ability to say, like, I want to play this song right now. People love it.
And so what have the obstacles been in developing this app, and how hard has it been on you and your co-founder?
We actually got a team of 5, and so we kind of spread the work out amongst the 5 of us, and we're really happy to have that. But there's been competition in the market. A lot of people have this idea and are trying to promote it. Some are in Silicon Valley, some are in Canada, and they're really pushing the idea. And it's tough to fight when you're the little guy.
Right.
But it's a fun process, and we're all really excited to launch in Austin coming up next few weeks, and really get in the scenes of the downtown music scene and the Austin party scene.
So once the app is launched, where can people buy it? On YouTube, on iTunes?
And you can download it on the Android and iPhone app stores, and you can also download it from our website, bdjapp.com, to use on your desktop.
Wonderful. And Johnny, how about your company? Where can we gain more information about that?
Sure. For UT Entrepreneurship Week, you can go to uteweek.com, and uThinkTank.com is my company's website. We're in the middle of making a lot of changes, so definitely go to uteweek.com for schedules and more information on organizations that are involved.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Simeon. So there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for listening to our interview. If you would like to check out some more information on Entrepreneurship Week, you can check out UTE Week. And if you'd like to gain some more information about Simeon's app, it will be available within a few weeks. Thank you so much, and stay tuned for more Good Morning Texas.